Hello everyone, today we'll speak about S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100, and I think it's not the end. It's not the end of this new long trend. It's not the end. It's maybe some place where we can buy S&P, and it's some good place where we could buy Nasdaq, and it's so good for the Nasdaq. So good for the index S&P 500. Here we see for the Nasdaq we are nearly the level of 200 EMA on day frame and the level of the retest. I told you that from level 27,000 to level 26,200 we can find some good long position and maybe open some long for the Nasdaq in this order block for this 3%. And 3% is so much as for Nasdaq, more volatile than S&P 500, but 3% is so much here too. And if we see the index S&P 500, here we see some test of level 100 EMA. From my all videos I show you EMAs and said you that the EMAs is the best indicator to analyze the day frames and to analyze some strategy, some trends where we could find some interesting long position. And now we see a really good long candle here. We are pushing up the level of 50 EMA on day frame, and we're trying to push up the level 20 EMA on day frame. And I think that if we close one day candle higher than the level of 20 EMA, we will have a new opportunities to go higher than in this historical maximum, and my goal 700, 7,000 will be actual too. I think it's so good and so interesting. And if we see these two indexes, 500, the SPX500 is more stronger than Nasdaq 100. For the Nasdaq, we have some tendency lower than the level 100 EMA, and now we are only nearly the level of 100 EMA. We don't push the level of 20. We have some level of resistance 20 EMA, 50 EMA, and we need to push them later. And SPX 500 here is so good, and S&P is so strong. We can see some externals here, and we see maybe some good trend for the new maximums. Why not? Why not? We can buy it, and I think that we need to find here some long position. I don't open some positions now. I think we need to wait. We need to wait maybe 1 or 2 days here because of the really strong and long candle. I think maybe tomorrow we need to watch how we will close the next day, and then we will find maybe some long position. I will talk you about this in my Twitter, in my X. I recommend to subscribe on you on this, and I recommend subscribe on this YouTube channel. Here I show you my everyday trades. I show you some opinion about different indexes, shares, some gold, silver, metals, and maybe some oil, Brent, and natural gas. Bye bye and have a nice day.